So the exciting thing about BigSis SIT is that it's capable of driving a revolution and reducing chemical insecticide use substantially around the world, firstly in fresh fruit and vegetable crops and then on broader acre crops.
Every year, farmers spend $16 billion on chemical insecticides. Yet, there's another method of insect pest control, which is chemical-free and it's more effective.
Well, hi, I'm Glenn Slade, founder and CEO of BigSis. We do biological insect control that can replace chemical insecticides. So what does BigSis do that enables us to offer a sterile insect technique on SWD when it hasn't been available after 60 years of knowing about this technology? Well, what we've done is devise a system where we can automate the production of sterile male SWD using robotics and artificial intelligence.
Our 12-step process starts when we fill a pot with insect diet and send the pots into a cage with female SWD. Our artificial intelligence identifies and ejects pots with eggs, which are then fitted with a lid and incubated for 11 days. Then we use AI to check the pot for adult insect emergence, and pots without an adult to return to incubation. Next, we use our AI to classify each adult insect as male or female. Male insects are decanted into our release vials, and empty pots and lids are washed for reuse. The insects in the release vials are sterilized with X-rays, making them infertile. We then release the sterile males into crops to mate with wild females.
So I'm in one of our early customers' farms growing raspberries. They sought out BigSis because they're keen to stop using chemical insecticides on produce that's going for fresh consumption in the supermarket. I'm proud to say that we've been treating this since early season with regular weekly releases of sterile males and succeeded in keeping that wild population in check. So the control we've seen here on these raspberries treated by sterile insect technique has been very similar to the world first trial that we did on strawberries, where we showed up to 91% suppression and season-long control. Now, SWD invaded the UK just over 10 years ago, and Europe and the USA shortly before that. It's a huge problem for growers of fresh fruit like these raspberries. The sterile insect technique is as good as it comes when it comes to environmentally friendly insect control tools. It's species specific, so it won't be harming beneficial insects or pollinators. It's non-toxic, so if it's eaten by a spider or a bird, it doesn't matter. And it can't establish in the environment. We don't have to worry, will our released insects set up their own colony somewhere, because they're sterile. On top of that, BigSis very specifically uses SWD that have been captured in the UK to be released in the UK, so there's no risk of importing any diseases or insecticide resistance, and we're non-GMO. What that means is regulators can't find risks that are important enough to regulate, and in England and other jurisdictions, we're actually approved to sell without a permit. That means our time to market, our development costs are extremely quick and cheap, and that means we can also build our portfolio with new solutions without the high R&D costs that are associated with other life science approaches. The BigSis sterile insect technique solutions can replace chemical insecticides. Now, everybody realizes the challenges of insecticides. Consumers want less residues on their fresh fruit. Regulators are progressively banning the more harmful chemistries. On top of that, insects are developing resistance to established products, and climate change is making insects more productive in the field. All of that combines to mean that growers need different solutions to chemical insecticides. And with SIT, they've got a solution that's even better than chemical insecticides. The BigSis automated technology to produce sterile male pest insects is a platform technology. SWD is our first solution, but there are several others that we will be bringing to market in the coming years.
This is a revolution in agricultural pest control. Be part of it with BigSis.